Yo, what is up, NPL fans? Shad here, coach of Bayern Munich, and welcome to week 7 of NPL season 7. Um, Dying, nice. Back from the break week. You know, that's cool, that's fun. And this week is a very important week because we're looking at a 2-4 record, and if we want to make playoffs, we need to win this week. And if we do win this week, we actually have a really good shot at making playoffs, assuming we do win out. So, but that's gonna be everything but easy because our opponent is none other than my kryptonite, my nemesis, my good friend Monotooi, coach of the Tampa Bay Luxrays, who I've never been able to beat despite us playing, I think, 3-4 times now. Overall, barring one, there was always some bullshit involved, so I'm not happy with any of the other games but that one, where he just genuinely out-prepped me. Yeah, so let's hope we can have a normal game when no bullshit occurs and I don't get hacks and fucking 5-0 for the first time in my drafty career. That'd be lovely. But yeah. So, Mono's team. I don't make any transfers yet. I'll hopefully I won't forget that at the end of the video. But Mono's team should be on screen. He has Megalovania, Toxapex, Tyranta, Gliscor, Ferrothorn, Mimikyu with Zemus, Reuniclus, Kyurem, Sandslash, Scyther, and Mewnich. So, very interesting team. It is somewhat resembling his PPL D2 Season 2 team. The season where he went undefeated and just straight up destroyed everything and everyone in D2. Some more and some less. But yeah, which I think Lop, Tita, Ferrothorn, Reuniclus, those are the 4 he had there as well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. But point being, he's comfortable with his team. His team is really dumb, but I do think I have actually decent matchup this week. And I also think that I can actually just kind of dismiss 2, maybe even 3 of his Pokemon. Sandslash and Mewnich are not coming. There's no way they are coming. There's no reason for them to come. Sandslash doesn't do anything against my team. It gets hard-walled by Gugas, hard-walled by Skarmory. It just doesn't do anything. I don't know why it would be there. And Mewnich is just garbage in general. It's too slow to hit my Floatzel. I have 2 electric immunities with different weaknesses. I have Eladias, which doesn't care. Mega Kang even doesn't care. So just overall, everything else I could mention as well, it's just garbage against my team. So those 2 aren't coming, 100%. Scyther, I don't think is coming either, but I did see it in 2 of my mocks. One was just an SD passing variant, and the other one I don't even remember what it was, so it didn't do much, but it could come. I just don't expect it to, realistically. It's not great against my team. Outside of that, I haven't seen more than I think 1, maybe 2 Mimikyus in my mocks either, so that's not super duper likely apparently, but I do think it can come because Mimikyu is always a threat. It's always a nice check to any kind of setup he might be worried about. But yeah, Megalovania, Toxapex definitely coming. Tita more than likely because it's a Tita and I have Eladias. Gliscor, Reuniclus. Oh, Reuniclus is also definitely coming. So Megalovania, Toxapex, Titar, Reuniclus. Those 4 definitely. Then it's between Gliscor, Ferrothorn, and Kyurem. Kyurem is a massive threat to my team. My Ice Fists are fucking garbage against a special Ice type. Between Floatzel, Combusken, and Weavile. Not very great for a Specs Kyurem. Literally just 2 cures everything I have. So that's a problem. To worry about that, so that could come, but it wasn't there in all my mocks, so I'm kind of unsure, but I definitely do think he will bring it knowing Mono. And then it's between Gliscor and Ferrothorn, mainly, I think. Yeah, I think it's one of those 2 more so than Mimikyu. If Kyurem doesn't come, I think Mimikyu is coming. So that's kind of the overlook of that matchup. Let's get into the team that I'm bringing. And first up, we have some spice. We have Tharja Weaver with the ground DMZ. Pressure doesn't matter. Knockoff, Ice Shot, Low Kick, and Dig. Max attack, element 216 speed and 40 in HP. That speed allows me 2 at speed to space 105 because it's Scyther and Mewnich. I don't speed Scarf Tower or anything, but whatever. It's not gonna matter, hopefully. The Adamant is super. Oh, the Adamant is super nice against this team. So I just figured I want that more so than creeping a Scarfer. Megalovania is the only thing that outspeeds me. That after with how this team is built should be in range for Ice Shot at some point, so that Weavile can just win. Essentially, that's kind of the plan. Weavile is going to be the win con. Z-Dig, the Titanic range is 160 base forward Dig, which is kind of wild. And in combination with Knockoff and Stealth Rocks, it's guaranteed to kill Toxapex if I'm not completely mistaken. I think if he is like a Z crystal, because people are allowed to run a Z crystal, like Alola Rhytium, whatever the fuck it's called, then I don't think it kills. I don't have it on top of my head right now, but point being, if Toxapex is just about in range, Z-Dig just kills it, and it is his only good switch in to Weavile. Megalopony doesn't switch in, Tita doesn't switch in, Gliscor certainly doesn't, Ferrothorn doesn't, Mimikyu doesn't, Reuniclus, Curo, nothing. Everything gets annihilated by Weavile. Ferrothorn sure can be a check, Tita without very sure, really good check. Megalopony is a good check. But there is nothing that actually switches into this thing, which is amazing. That's why I wanted low kick to hit the Tita as well as the Kyurem, because Kyurem is such a massive threat. I need the low kick to hit that. And yeah, that's one of Icicle Crash. I kind of forwent Icicle Crash. Kind of worried about Gliscor with this team build that I'm bringing, but I do think I can manage it. But Gliscor is definitely going to be by far the most annoying defensive monos team, I feel, as it can taunt my taunters, at least some of them depending on how much speed it has, and just generally be fat. So yeah, I should still tweak Kyo's speed F sets. Fizz F sets might be a little bit more problematic, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Gliscor is a bit of a problem, really. But yeah, Weavile is a phenomenal mono against team, such a good win con, and I kind of built around that. So, next up, we do have Kalia, the Comfy, with its second appearance only, but it won the first game, so maybe we can keep that going. Leftovers as the item, Triage, of course, as the ability. Draining Kiss, Leech Seed, Calm Mind, and Taunt as the moves. 72 speed, Timid, 252 HP, 184 defense. I don't remember what speed was for, but it made sense. I think it was for things creeping my Nidoqueen. That would make sense. I think that's what it was. Just you know, gotta be safe and speed creep those things. And Comfy is also not a really nice win con. If Toxapex is gone, which Weavile is inevitably gonna do, because in pretty much all my mocks, except for one where I got a low roll, I think, Weavile just got rid of Toxapex. I think no, two mocks. One my opponent switched to Megalopony and took like 80% from a Tectonic Rage, so it was also fine. But yeah, point being, Toxapex should be gone through the Weavile. Ferrothorn isn't that big of a problem, and everything else Comfy can kind of either deal with or threaten out to some extent, depending on sets, of course. So, Comfy is, again, really nice build con. I would Leech Seed over Hidden Power because, according to David, Hidden Powers of Comfy are bad, so we'll see if that's true or not. Yeah, Leech Seed for recovery on certain things, and then it can just Calm Mind and Taunt. Yeah, Taunt is going to be really good against this team, I think, against things like Ferrothorn and Toxapex. Taunting those would be pretty nice, as well as Reuniclus, because Reuniclus is a massive threat. As you will see on the team, I do not have to switch to Reuniclus. I need to play around that perfectly. So, next up we do have Pumpkin, the Guy with his Rocky Helmet, Frisk, Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, and Fire Blast, Max Defense, just my Megalopony counter. Straight up, it's all this. It's what it does. Hello. Yeah, Seed Bomb breaks this up. It does a good chunk to it. And Leech Seed will allow me to get recovery on certain things on this team. Hopefully I can seat the Gliscor on the switch, and that would be preferable. And Fire Blast to weaken the Ferrothorn and potentially kill it if it's already weakened. You know, to kill it, that kind of thing. Synthesis for recovery, even though he does have T-Tar, if he does bring it, and if he does play accordingly, blah blah blah, it's not going to be too useful, but I wanted to have it in the back just in case. I am fully expecting Encore Megalopony, because that was also a thing. It was in all my mocks. It only makes sense to Encore, for example, go guys into Synthesis, or Skarmory into Roost, or whatever it may be, Rocks, that kind of thing. So, makes a lot of sense in my mind. Yeah, Gurgais is just there to deal with Megalopony, that's it. And to aid with that, we do have Titania, the Skarmory with the Rocky Helmet as well. Sturdy Taunt, Spikes, Roost, and Ironhead. Initially had Rocks over Ironhead, but you will see I changed my size control set. Just offensive with a little bit of speed, just in case Tita wants to creep me. This thing, again, helps with Megalopony, just put down and get tweaked up by High Jump Kick. Even with the Rocks, I'm pretty sure that's what I was going for. It helps with Tita, it helps with Reuniclus to some extent. Even though it does get Thunder, of course, but he has to hit one. It just doesn't care about Ferrothorn. It could just taunt and just have spikes all over its face. That's another part of this gameplay. With the Rocky Helmet plus the spikes, Weavile should be able to win at Rocky Helmets, because he doesn't have hazard removal. His hazard removal is Gliscor and fucking Sandslash and Scyther. Sandslash is garbage. Gliscor is not going to be, I hope it is, default, because that means he's not toxic heal and everything's beautiful in the world. And Scyther is Scyther, it's not going to remove hazards. I would hope so. So yeah. I mean, it was a last minute change because I figured I would need an attacking move. It also makes Mimikyu manageable. This is another thing, it deals with Skarm helps with Mimikyu quite a bit. And it means I have another thing that doesn't die to a Draco from Specs Kyurem. Yeah. And also Scyther, if he does actually bring Scyther, this deals with it. And yeah. Skarmory is just a cool boy. It gets up spikes. It's honestly the main reasons there. It's just spikes like him. Next up, we do have Emran, the Mega Kangaskhan with the stuff and the things. Return, Earthquake, Fire Blast, and Work Up. Is that a Mega Kang without Wish? Wild. Max attack, 176 HP. 8 in special attack. Jolly Nature, and 72 in HP. I went with Jolly over Adamant because I want some bulk on this boy. Girl. Mom. Speed again, same as Comfy. Whatever that was for. There, and it makes sense. I don't speed max speed Kyurem, that is 100% correct, but I don't think he's gonna bring max speed. He has no real reason to. So, you know, just gonna try and abuse that. If he does bring max speed or like massive speed investment I don't expect, then I might get fucked for it, but we'll see. He can also be Scarf, which also makes a lot of sense against my team. Yeah, Mega Kang is just a fucking threat. Work Up is super cool, and then Fire Blast the Ferrothorn. The 8 in special attack actually makes a difference on some kind of Ferrothorn roll in my favor. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was there and it made sense. Yeah. Kang is just a monster, just kind of breaks his team in half, because the only thing that I think he's going to bring that outspeeds is Megalovania, and I do have 2 Rocky Helmet users in the back, and my hazards that I'm planning to get up, so that should be completely fine. Kang is in an amazing position if that happens the way I planned it. And of course, this might force him to bring a Scarfo. What that will be, I don't know. Kyurem or Tita are probably the only real options he has in this matchup. I say probably, those are the 2 options he has in this matchup. I can take any one hit from either one, pretty sure, if they're Scarfed, so... You know, Kang is just incredible in this matchup. His team is really not a big fan of it. I can work up on Toxapex or Gliscor or Ferrothorn switches and just pop them, which is super duper nice. I threaten out Tita, I threaten out other things on the team as well, like Kyurem, if it's choice locked. And yeah, Kang is just really fucking nice in this matchup. I love it. Don't have Wish, but I don't think I'll need it this week. If I guess at least the recovery to help it, kind of, on 2 mons, so maybe that'll help. And last but not least, we do have Bennington, the Seismitoad, and once again, this is a weird Seismitoad set. I don't know what happened. I initially had sub over Stealth Rocks, and I had leftovers, and then I changed it to Earth Plate plus Substitute, and I was like, nah, I don't like that, so I went with Rocks on this, I went with Ironhead on Skarm, so that's the set now. Boom. So you have an Earth Plate Seismitoad with War Absorb, of course, Earthquake, Power Punch, Ice Punch, and Stealth Rock. Max Attack, Adamant, 152 Speed Investment, and 104 HP. I don't remember what that speed was for. Fucking, I should check this before I make my videos, shouldn't I? I think Titar. Yeah, that will make sense. I think it was Titar. Yeah, but Seismitoad is actually incredible against his team offensively. His only ground switch-ins are Scyther and Gliscor. His like good ones, which I don't want to take a Ice Punch at all. I 2-hit KO a Ferrothorn at +1. I 2-hit KO Reuniclus at +1, assuming they're both physically defensive. Actually, no, assuming Reuniclus is physically defensive, and Ferrothorn is mixed defensive. You know, the standard spread. And after rocks, I Oko Undervested Tita, guaranteed with Earthquake. And there were some other rolls that I like with Earthplate, I think, on Kyurem. Yeah. So Seismitoad is just incredible against the matchup. It's a free switch in Toxapex if he doesn't have Toxic on it, or doesn't click it. And then I just kind of get a free Earthquake off or anything, because Gliscor might be a good switch in if it's Spadef. He doesn't really care about Scalds, and you know, if he already has his Toxic up, of course. But other than that, he really doesn't switch into the Seismitoad, which is super nice. It also, you know, since it's forces switches, I can get up rocks relatively easily with the thing, I hope at least. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Seismitoad is just there to be strong and offensive and kind of take hits. It also, you know, defensive, you can always take a hit because it is in fact Seismitoad, and it does that. So yeah, Power Punch is, I just love the set in this matchup. It's so good. So yeah, it's the team. I'm actually really happy with this. This was pretty much the first draft I just threw together. The only thing that changed is I had a free moveset on Comfy that I wasn't sure what to do with, and I put Lead Seed on. And then the Skarmory and Seismitoad sets that I kind of just changed a little bit. So this was just the first thing I came up with, and it's actually really, really nice. And I'm really happy with it. Seismitoad is not male or whatever. Also, this doesn't have a sad face for this week. Whatever. But yeah, as a team, tell me what you think of the team, and I'm going to pause and get right into the game. Okay, so here at the game, as you can see, Mo decided to bring Toxapex, Megalovania, Kyurem, Tyranitar, Reuniclus, and the Light Code. So pretty much what I expected. No Ferrothorn, no Mimikyu, which I'm quite pleased to see. I don't have to deal with any Z-move bullshit. That's quite nice. And not dealing with Ferrothorn in general is kind of nice, though that was my best opportunity to get spikes with my Skarmory. So, you know. But yeah, pretty straightforward team. This is exactly what I expected. So let's just get right into the game. I'm gonna give with my side of the top because I don't think he's gonna leave with Megalovania because it's just too obvious. He's gonna leave with his counter to my Megalovania counter. It's gonna be Glasgow. I'm just gonna smash that motherfucking Ice Punch button. He's gonna take a clean 75%. And on the following turn, I'm gonna go for Power Punch because even if he stays in, that's, you know, I get a free boost. And if he tries to roost off damage, that's fine. If he switches, I get a boost. Pretty straightforward, right? So on this turn, I'm gonna Ice Punch because he might just sack this, realizing, okay, I don't have a switch into an Earthquake. So instead, he goes into Fetus, that is his Reuniclus, and that's gonna take a clean 33% from an Ice Punch, and that means an Earthquake is gonna knock out the thing. It's not physically defensive. It's gonna be actually turned out to be especially defensive after the game. So that's just gone. One of the biggest threats to my team is just obliterated turn 4. That's lovely. So S7W7 gets a kill. Kyurem comes in. If he specs Draco, he kills me. So I'm going to have to go hard into my comfy here. He goes Fire Beam, and he's not specs. He's a more than likely a Scarf Kyurem. Could be Wise Glass too, because throughout the game he's getting quite some high rolls. So I'm going to click Taunt here because he's not. I don't think he's going to stay in. So I think he's going to go take the switch and Toxapex. Glasgow works too, so I'm going to taunt that and then go for the Elite Seat. Get some chip on the thing. In case he thinks he can 1v1 me, he can't. In case it wasn't obvious. Anyway, he's gonna knock off good play and he's gonna get rid of my leftovers, limit my recovery, and I'm gonna make a bad play here of Calm Minding. I don't know why, really. It's just probably should have either. I guess I don't know. It kind of makes sense. So I don't want to fuck with this thing. So I'm just gonna go hard into my Seismic Toad because Comfy doesn't deal with it. Thankfully he doesn't take T-Spikes. That would have been annoying. He just goes back into his Gliscor, and I'm gonna click Earthquake. Do I click Ice Punch? Do I click Earthquake? I don't remember. Let's find out together, shall we? I click Ice Punch. Okay, cool. Safe place. Probably could have maybe got my rocks up there, but now that knowing that he isn't specs, I can just stay in, I can take a hit and get some damage off on the thing, because this thing's a threat. To clean 48%, so that's really nice. Weakening this Kyurem is a key to success. So, still not sure if he might be wasting this, because that's, again, a really high roll he's getting. I'm going to go my Comfy instead of just going to Weavile. Also, I don't want to check my Weavile, so I'm going to go Comfy, just click Draining Kiss, because he might just, you know, think, like, yeah, he basically Draining Kiss was a safe play. For some reason it's Contact. I mean, I know why, but fucking bullshit. I'm going to Taunt. I don't want Hogspecs to fuck around and get up T-Specs at all. That'd be devastating. So, Comfy's going to go down, but that's fine. Tita's taunted, which means I can now, well, it doesn't really affect anything. But now I can go my Kang, I can threaten with Fighting type move, and I can't just play and I clicked Work Up, I fucking swear to God. But, you know, Shodan was like, nah, you clicked Earthquake, you didn't cancel in time. So unfortunate, I would have put me in a really good position, but now I can Work Up, knowing this thing is more than likely slower than me. And also from the turn 1, I know he's not Fizz Death, by the way, he's more than likely Spit Death. So I can Work Up, knowing I can take any hit from Gliscor like it's breakfast. And now as he goes into Toxic, I'm just going to fire off Earthquake. It's going to do a clean 80-ish%. And he's going to go for the haze, get rid of my boost, but that's fine. Now I'm just going to fire off the return, pretty much claim a kill for my Mega Kang. And that's going to be Toxapex. So, he's going to be the Rocky Helmet, which was expected, or Rocky Helmet as an item. But this means I don't get to use Z-Dig, which is sad. I might use it on Tita, in case he's Troubleberry. That could be a thing. But now he's going to go into Caitlyn, that is his Megalopony, and his girlfriend at the same time. I'm going to go guys because that is the counter every time. Going to get a clean 40% off on me, but I get the Rocky Helmet damage, which was so much more crucial. And now I make a bad play. I really should not C-Bomb here. I don't know why I did that. Just, I don't know. Yeah, so it does nothing to Kyurem, obviously. And now I have to pick a Fodder. I probably should have doubled or Elite Seed. Either or would have made sense, but, you know. Happens, and I'm going to have to stack off 7-Toad. It was one of my better ways of dealing with Gliscor, so that becomes more annoying, but I feel like the other 4 mods are more important to win in this game. So, he's going to be that he is in fact Scarf, he's just been getting really high rolls, you know, that's fine. I'm going to go for a knockoff, knock out the Kyurem. I felt like that was probably my best play. I don't know, it doesn't matter what I click really. Because he went Tita, I just knocked him off and killed him anyway. If I click low kick twice, you know, same thing. So he's going to make a low, and he's going to crit me with the return. That's fine. Don't think that matters. I'm pretty sure we'll just tweet code anyway. So Goga's gonna go down, but Megalovania is down to half HP and he doesn't seem to have Drain Punch. So I'm just gonna go to my next Rocky Helmet one because it's what I do. And I'm gonna click Taunt on the incoming Glass Skull switching because I'm good at Pokemon. He was gonna say it, even if he did, he couldn't 2-kill me. And with the taunt, he couldn't Encore me either. So that's fine. I'm gonna set up a Spike here. Because those are going to be super helpful in weakening Megalovania, putting it in range for my Weavild's Ice Shard, Jesus. And he knocked off my Rocky Helmet, which is a little unfortunate, but that's still fine. So I'm going to Mega Kang. If he goes for knockoff, it's going to do like 3, and he actually goes into Mega, he goes into Cheetah here. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake. That is a clean billion%, and Crunch is going to do absolutely nothing. Meaning that I'm going to be able to claim another kill here with Return. If he goes Gliscor, that's just not a good play. Still going to take way too much damage, and Return is going to knock out Cheetah. So at this point, if I had Icicle Crash on my Weavile, I pretty much win the game. Too bad I don't. So, well, not quite. So I'm going to Skarm here. He just goes for the Fake Out instead of the strong move. Not sure why. I think he should have just returned or high jump kick there, but you know, that's fine. And what I'm going to do here, it's just like Iron Head. If he stays in, I kill him. If he switches, I get some nice chip damage off on the Gliscor. It does actually do a decent chunk considering it's a Gliscor. So this is where, I'm just not even going to pause. This is going to be quite annoying. I'm just going to click Iron Head a couple times, try and get the thing in guaranteed range for my Weavile Ice Shard, because again, I don't have Icicle Crash. Also, yes, there's a lot of taunt in this game. So there's up to 20%, which is really good damage, honestly, on a Gliscor from a Skarmory. And knockoff does literally nothing. So if I had Crash, what I could do here is just sack off my Kang, go into Weavile, click Crash on this, just in case he does have Fake Out plus Quick Attack Megalob, which is what I'm kind of playing around here. I then go into my Skarm on the Lob, sack that off, then go, or potentially sack it off depending on what he clicks, then go to Weavile and just clean up the game. So, but I don't have Icicle Crash, so I'm going to have to weaken the thing. However, I could actually just sack Kang anyway, go into Weavile and 2-hit KO the thing with Ice Shot, then go into my Skarm on Megalovania as it comes in, just in case he does have Fake Out plus Quick Attack. No, I couldn't. I think. If he has both, I still lose, but it wouldn't make sense. There's just no point in him having Fake Out plus Quick Attack against me. I just feel like Encore makes much more sense. But I think this is the point where I decide. I think one more turn before I decide that I'm going to switch. He's going to knock me off. Yeah, I think this should be it. 1 or 2 more turns. Where I decide, you know what? Let's just take my chances going to Kang. I should still win if he does. If he kills my Kang here, basically, because Weavile does in fact live in Earthquake. So I'm going to my Kang here, as he does taunt. So this basically, this does ensure my win, because I can just fire off the Return here, weaken the Gliscor guaranteed. In fact, I do actually get a crit, which is nice because Mega Kang picks up another kill. It's a 3rd kill for Mega Kang this game. I apologize, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I think it might have lowered the differential to 1-0 if I didn't crit him. Yeah, it might have. So, cause it would have played around the opening differently just in case he did have Quick Attack. So, I'm going to Ice Shot. He doesn't have Quick Attack. Megalovania goes down, and we win 2-0 over monotooi in his Tampa by Luxrays in Week 7 of the NPL. GG, Monotooi is a really good game, really fun game. Quite enjoyable, I think. At least for myself, and people that watched also agreed. Yeah, basically I could have played the end game a little differently, a little less safe, but you know, better be safe than sorry. And I did actually get my Kang in at the exact right time, which ensured that I can win. You know, because my Scum was just low enough for him to probably taunt, expect me to roost, or he was low enough for him to roost. So I feel like that was the best time for me to go into Kang, but he could have also predicted that, you know, assuming that I would make that play. So it was just kind of difficult, but ultimately I had the game because he wasn't Quick Attack Megalob, so there was no way of me losing at that point, unless he magically, I don't know, there was no way I could have lost at that point. Which is nice because unless he crit me, of course. That was that was one thing. I didn't want to lose the game to my Weavile getting crit by Earthquake from Gliscor. Because if that happened, I'd have been sad. I don't like being sad. So excuse me. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Because I think Earthquake is like 50-something%. So basically, Weavile was guaranteed to live, but if you crit me, I would have been dead, and I would have been very, very sad. So I just kind of wanted to play safely around that. So, enough rambling. Again, GG Mono. If you somehow don't know him, despite him being in the PPL with me, now NPL, and also being a GBA coach, I don't know what you're doing, but check him out. He's one of the best drafting players, period. Without a shadow of a doubt. And he's also a great guy, even though I don't like saying that to him. But yeah, we move on to 3 and 4. I think looking at a -1 differential, which is not great, but you know, it's just the one big loss to Gypsy. Everything else was quite close, and I blame it on it being Gypsy and Gypsy having Gypsy's team. But yeah, next week we do up against Asta J and his Montreal Hapsals. I've known Asta for a while, but I've never played him in draft. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have, at least. I don't remember. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And if you don't know how he got there, he actually took over from my very good friend Togavor, which means he has a Mega Mawile. That's gonna be fun. Probably not for me, but you know, in some aspect, it's gonna be probably fun in some way, shape, or form. But for that game and the other 2 games after that, there's only 3 games left in the season, in fact, I made a transfer. I dropped Helisk plus my Combusken because I didn't see myself bringing them. I'm sorry, Combusken, you were on team, you never were brought. Helisk was brought twice, so I just didn't see myself bringing them too much. Maybe Helisk once, but in places where I got 2 months that I think at least one of them is going to be more useful. The main one I wanted was Cobalion. That's the first one I got. Still haven't quite decided on a nickname, but you know, Bayern is just a super duper nice mon. I'll probably go more in depth in next week's team builder, but basically I'm really happy to have Cobalion. It's going to make the team a little bit more solid, I feel, defensively as well as offensively, being a nice win con, as you know, a setup boy show to Trav. And the other one I picked up was Electrode, because I had 2 points left and I want an electric type, and there's nothing better to than Electrode. Emolga was the one, but Emolga is even more garbage. So, yeah, gonna have Electrode, which is an Electrode. I don't think it's gonna come, but it's gonna be there. If it comes and does something, I'm gonna be the greatest player of all time, probably, and that's cool. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Tell me what you guys think of the team as well as the game. And yeah, it's gonna be it. We're making a push for playoffs. We're only 1 game behind the playoff spot. I think like 10 differential as well, but you know, that's okay. With that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some newts. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.